everyone, I will be discussing to you why this social media is harmful and why we should be aware. Social media is been that greatest contribute to us. But do it help us or it just harm us? For me, social media is harmful. Well, we knew what social media is, but for some info, social media, according to Oxford, is websites and applications that enable users to create and share content or to participate in social networking. And this social media should be helpful to our lives, but it turns out definitely harmful. Social media just give you happiness and emotions and also gives you mental, physical, and intellectual damage. There are so many reasons that will explain why social media is harmful. One of the reasons is due to all of the rude comments and what people can say about you. It can turn to depression, less confidence, and sometimes lead to suicide. Particularly, we should love each other as Christ said to us. But today, it is more envy than love. They didn't know what they say and what will happen to the person they gave that opinion or words. We should consider the feelings of others or put their shoe to us. Second reason is, it can harm people by sexual text. In today's generation, almost all of us have a knowledge if we talk about sexual text. Since we have technologies and especially websites, it is easier to enter this dimension. That by going to the sexual websites, it makes the people think about lust. And when they encounter this, many actions can be done by this. For example, sharing their naked body to social media. For what? Popularity? Instead of pushing ourselves to get out of this, it is just encouraging more people to do this, and this will become our habit. And in the end of the day, we will realize that all of the action make our life miserable. By this, we should be aware. So since social media is not by putting your name, it also requires many things. And one of this is your location. Well, this is the third reason of social media being harmful to us. People know where we live or where we are. Some of us post where we are or what we are watching, nor listening and reading. And by searching it, you didn't know if you have an enemy. She or he might be stalking you and want to do something to you. And we didn't want that to happen. So every post we make, we must think twice if that should be in our social media. The fourth reason of social media to us is cyberbullying, because they use social media to destroy our life. People can hack your stuffs and find out where you live. They make this a way to say things to other people rather than saying it directly to that person to make a calm conversation. The greatest effect of social media to us is mental, physical, and intellectual damage. When we talk about mental damage, it makes us short-tempered and want things to be easy because of this. For the physical damage, it makes us unproductive because we just want to scroll and scroll instead of interacting with others. And for the intellectual damage, for today's generation, we are locked to some vocabularies or some logical ideas because we are more centered to be updated in someone's life rather than building more knowledge to ourselves. Also, we are depending to social medias now. By doing assignments, then even though it's easy, we search and copy it. Then it should be coming to ourselves because we are learning from school and they didn't teach us to rely on social media but to develop our knowledge. Lastly and most noticeable is when we manage our time to our family. Well, we can clearly see it now, unlike the past generation. Because today when we came home from school or work, we didn't talk to our parents or relatives by any chance. But we sat down and check our social media. We lost the chance to share your day or having a time to talk to them. The other thing is when you have the family gathering. Then instead of talking to each other, we are busy holding our phones, post our foods, and sometimes lead to not talking to each other. because you are busy to the likes you get to your post or comments by the other. Well, even just in family dinner, you call each other by messenger even though you are in one roof. Then when it comes to dinner, you didn't talk to each other. It will be eating while checking social media. It is not just our generation, but also our parents and the one who is older than us. I want to spread awareness to everyone, especially to our generation, that's surrounded by technologies and being addict to social media. I can say that it depends to the people on how will they use the social media. But once you enter this, it will be an addiction to us. We must know to ourselves if social media is helping us or it just make our creativeness useless than using it to our education and by doing other things. We must know if this social media is controlling us because maybe later we are drawn to social media and don't know how to start or back to the things we used to do. And today, we should controlling social media over ourselves. It's not because we are out of the trend, but it is for us to be more happy and by not having bad vibes because of the post of someone and to make more time and memories to our friends, some people who will be our friend, and especially to our family. To feel the love and make more love and to make new things with them. Because family is more important than having social media. Having family by your side is more important than having new friends or posts to your social media. So limit ourselves to social media and more time to studies, friends, and family. We must practice by not having social media by our side minute by minute. We must enjoy life without it, and by doing this, we will living the life to the fullest. Our happiness can depend on social media. But do you feel the happiness without it? Like when you are in a family occasion, then suddenly you will notice that you are definitely happy by not having social media. By experiencing it, you will know what is the most important, being active to social media or more time to self, more outing with friends and family, or more playing to social media. I want to aware everyone that distance ourselves to social media because true happiness will happen without this.